So, hello friends, myself Dr. DK Verma. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel with yet another video of daily clinical tips. So, today's video is about few cases. Number one is the case of a child or a baby during dentition who was having acute cough. Second, the approach to children who tend to eat dirt or mud or all those indigestible things which we call it as pica. Then there is a case of a female acute pain abdomen, a simple case of acute pain abdomen treated with a simple rubric. Then answer to one of the question which the doctor asked in some of the group. So first, the case of a child who was having acute cough and difficulty during dentition. So this child, age 6 months, and the mother brought this baby with complaint of acute cough from last 6 to 7 days, and this child was a bit uncomfortable. So when I approached to the child, this child gave a very beautiful smile. So the moment this phenomena happened, I assumed that this child is an extroverted child. Then I asked the mother, anything happened during pregnancy, because the child was having recurrent cough and cold issues. But the mother was reluctant to answer. Maybe some other time she will answer. So I asked her, generally anything is there because of which the child is getting scared or any such thing. So mother said, yes sir, this baby usually gets startled very easily. When there is any sudden noise, then this child becomes startled. So I fine. Then what else? So the mother said, "Ki sir, this child is very social. Any stranger also coming at home and looking at this child, so this child will give very proper response." Okay, then what else? So I observed that this child was grabbing the hair of the mother. I asked the mother, why is the child doing like this? So mother said, ki, sir, whenever we take him in the lab, so he gets a good grab at the hair or clothes or anything else. So I said, okay. Then what else? So mother said, oh, this much only, sir. Yes, sir, but one thing that whenever we sleep, this child requires some amount of light when we sleep. If there is dark, this child cries like anything. So the remedy was very, very, very clear. So I prescribed Stramonium 200, very clear prescription. So the next morning, the mother brought the baby again. This time the cough was around 60 to 70% reduced and the child was playing comfortably. So this is how we should observe the babies which the mothers brought to us for the treatment. Second, many of the children, the mothers bring them with complaints that they do not eat, and they have a tendency to eat all those indigestible things like mud, cement, plaster. They'll be scraping this plaster and eating. So how to approach? So there is a shortcut approach which I found useful. Few of the points I could give you. Generally, we take the rubric under the generalities as food and drinks, indigestible things desire. But this is a very psychotic rubric. If you inquire deeply with the mother regarding this thing, The mother will say, sometimes she will say that, sir, my child does not want to eat food, but he wants to eat plaster and all these cement and all these things. So this thing is very peculiar. So how do we interpret it? This thing. Basically, this is like the mind is going out of track. So this is not sanity, some kind of insanity. So the rubric which we can form is insanity eating dirt. As simple as that. So two remedies are mentioned, sulfur and melilotus. So I have used it, the two remedies with with very good results. Then sometimes the child doesn't want to eat, and the focus is on all these things like dirt, mud, and all those things. So another rubric which we can think of, that is indifference agreeable things too. Now, what do you mean by this? Indifference means person is not paying any attention to. And what are those things? To agreeable things. What are the agreeable things? Generally, the things which agree to all people, like food. For example, food. So here, the child is being indifferent to the food which is agreeable to all, and the focus is elsewhere. So this is indifference to agreeable things. So we can enter the case by this rubric also. There are 11 remedies in this, quite a big number of remedies. So we can differentiate one by one. Then, yes, in this aspect, we can think of Baraitas also, because Baraitas are usually misplaced. Their focus is usually misplaced to the things which usually people have the focus on. The focus of the Baraita is shifted to something else. So it could be Baraita also, a child not eating food but eating all those dirt and mud and all those things. Then, yes, one of the doctor asked what could be the difference between superficial person and suspicious person. When the person is giving the case, how do you judge whether this person is a superficial type of person or a suspicious person? So the answer is very simple. You can always judge by the body language. Say for example, today a lady came. I gave her medicine for urticaria around 20-25 days back, and she comes and see how she reacts. Okay, fine. How are you? Sir, doctor, I am having this pain over here, and please give me medicine for this. I asked, see, I have given you medicine for this skin disease. How is this? Okay, oh, that doctor, I am taking the allopathy, this tablet I am taking. Okay, fine. So you do not want medicine for this? Sir, what happened was I have my nephew, and he took that medicine bottle and he threw away all the pills. So this is how is the superficial thing. Okay, so this from this conversation you can just have an idea that this lady is a very careless type of person, very frivolous type. She is not actually is, serious about taking treatment. She's just like, okay, fine, if you give, fine, if you don't give also, it is fine. So this is how is the attitude of this lady. So I gave her belladonna. Then suspicious is like, doctor, whether this medicine will be able to cure me. So this is how is the suspicious body language. So you can always judge by the amount of or the type of body language a person is having. The suspicious person will always be like looking in very suspicious type of body language. Yes. Then last point is the case of simple acute pain abdomen in a lady, And the beauty of this case is this married lady, she came to me with pain abdomen, recent onset, last 2 to 3 days. She was having acute some flatulency or dyspepsia in the abdomen, and because of that, she was having this pain. So generally, I asked her, what was the change in recently? Did you get angry with somebody? She said, no. Did your mother-in-law said anything? No. Your husband? No. From your family side? No, sir. Nothing happened. Then what happened? Is actually usually I do puja daily. Okay. Then what? Then sir, the problem is कि nowadays from last 6 to 7 days I am not able to perform my daily puja. I asked why. Sir, there is a custom because there is a child is being born in our family. So some kind of religious thing is there that you should not put diya or you should not do the puja in your temple at house. So I asked then what? So sir, जैसे ही I was said कि you should not do puja, तो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा. I said, fine. Then, what do you mean by अच्छा नहीं लगा? कि बस सर मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा. And उसके बाद ही शायद लगता है मुझे गैस हुई है. So now what is the rubric? There is a very beautiful rubric mentioned in repertory, ailment from unhappiness. So this was the rubric I took, and I prescribed chamomilla 201 dose, and within 2 to 3 hours that pain abdomen completely subsided, and this female was completely fine. So I asked her to just call after 2 to 3 hours. So this is how we can treat various acute complaints, and you can always observe closely. So these are the few points which I wanted to discuss and share. So thank you all, and thank you very much for liking and giving excellent comments. Thank you so very much, and I hope some out of box ideas daily definitely I would like to give, and surely I would be doing much more hard work and providing you few of the points daily. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.